Riding with Brew Bear here. Riding with Brew Bear here. Riding with Brew Bear back again. Riding with Brew Bear here. As riding with Brew Bear here. And recording. Cool. What's up, everyone? Riding with Brew Bear back again for, was this my 5th motovlog? 6th? I don't know. I think it's my 5th. So, how's everyone doing? Let's see. What was I gonna do today? Hold on a second. So, just want to talk about my riding progression, everything. I got a new tattoo today. Figure I mentioned that. I'm working on a Sailor Jerry sleeve on my left arm. So, I got it's a little skeleton dude riding a motorcycle. Looks pretty badass. So I'm going on, what's it, December? So August I got my bike, or September? September. So September, October, November, just 4 months. Wow. Time flies. I like that I haven't gotten too, like, I don't want to ever get too comfortable on my motorcycle. I'm sure, like, I like being comfortable, but I don't want to be, you know, where you get to that point of over comfortable and you put yourself in danger. You kind of take and, you know, you get cocky and then you don't pay attention, you don't notice stuff. You kind of get complacent. And I don't want to do that, but so I think every year I'm gonna do some sort of rider class. And I'm gonna constantly, like, not all the time, but, you know, like once every month or every other month, go out, work on all the basics again. Probably gonna buy some, like, little orange cones to practice everything. Kind of run myself through the ringers, try to make my U-turns look a little better. Stuff like that. So I noticed a lot of the like videos where people were like, this guy cut out in front of me. Like, I know film or video makes everything look different. Like, distance appears a little bit more or less, right? But sometimes it's like a dude's doing 60 in a 45 and a car pulls out, merges out, and he's like kind of a little slow about it, but it's a freak out moment where the motorcyclist is like, oh, this guy's an asshole, he cut out here. Like, okay, he merged into traffic. But also, you know, they'll merge, come into traffic slow. There we go, got through that one. What was I gonna say? I watched a video by Shade Tree Surgeon about the motorcycle wave, and, like, I don't know. I always do the 2-finger wave. Now, if someone doesn't give me the wave back, I don't, like, take that personally. I feel like maybe they're busy, maybe it's not their thing. I don't know. I don't fucking read into it too much. Yeah. I have been looking at getting a second bike, but I don't know when. And the fact I live in Hawaii and I'm gonna have to move back stateside in 3 years. That's another thing. Look at that. That lady just pulled out into the crosswalk to make her turn. Like, I understand you can't see around corners and everything, but there should be a point where, you know, you don't just blindly pull out. But once you get a motorcycle, you realize how much cars are dangerously, like, don't care. So yeah, I've been thinking about getting a second motorcycle. I definitely want a super sport, a Ducati. And I see all these posts about, oh, why would you get a buy a brand new bike? Well, because that's what I want. Like, I don't know, I could afford it. What if you lay it down? There's a potential to lay down any bike, brand new, used, whatever. It's gonna get laid down. Now you can minimize that. Insurance will probably be higher because it's a super sport $21,000 bike that I'm financing, right? I'm still waiting on my seat to come in from Corbin. Corbin seat, yeah. I ordered it beginning of November. It's like almost the second week of December. So I figure the production time's about 4 to 6 weeks, depending. And I don't know. My biggest fear was the seat being shipped and me not knowing. So I had to make sure I emailed them. I clarified. I was like, hey, I know my seat's still in production and all this, but when it does ship, are you guys gonna send me tracking information so I could at least try to be home when it arrives so it doesn't get stolen off my front porch? And they're like, yeah, we're gonna send shipping information. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not worried about when it does ship, just as long as I get the shipping information. And they're really cool about it, so that'll go well. I've seen a lot of flack towards one of the games I play on Xbox, Call of Duty World War II. Like, everyone's like, oh, or no, not everyone. Like, so who was it? It was some fucking thing on Facebook. It was one of the bigger companies. Unilad was like, oh, it was the worst game ever, blah, blah, blah. And then they only compared, the article compared, it was comparing the first level with the first level of Call of Duty Allied Assault, I think. It was the first Call of Duty game, right? And all the article did was compare the two. Like, it didn't compare, like, say anything about the multiplayer or anything like that. So I don't know how I feel about it. I like the game. I think it's fun. Now, I will say when I'm in traffic, I have no problem looking over and telling someone to get off their phone. Like, look at these assholes are using their phones. Like, why would you... Fucking retards. Like, look, they're just texting away. Like, that's kosher. Sit on our phones. I don't understand it. Like, why? What is that fucking important that you need to text? Or are you sitting there? Oh, he vapes too. I noticed because, like, I always have really good weather here, that I kinda, I don't know, I don't use my rear brake a lot. I don't know, like, I think that's a cruiser thing. Like, yeah, I use my rear brake, but sometimes I just don't. I think he's teaching her to drive stick. And she kind of looked a little nervous about driving. Who knows? I don't. Middle of the road. Let's go ahead and walk straight across. Even pedestrians don't look for motorcycles. How crazy is that? I Like, you gotta be shitting me, dude. This is nothing. Look at the scooter. Lady's like rocking it. Good for her. Sometimes I'll let off my brake and I forget, like, hey, you should probably, like, just, you know, hold your brake a little when the lights come on. Doing a little loop-de-loop. I don't really want to drive too far, so I'm just doing small loops around my town. Oh, there they are. Okay, please tell me she was actually... My favorite thing is when people are texting and you notice, like, they know you notice. So what do? You take and you push, like, hold your phone down lower, like, I can see clearly in your car. I 100% know you are fucking texting and driving. I don't know. It pisses me off. Like a lot of things. I try not to let them get to me too bad. If you guys ever do a little swervy swerve to kind of warm your tires up? I do. I don't care if it eats them down a little. It's so beautiful here. Look at my scenery. Alright, minus the graffiti, it's cool. You know, it's not bad. That's cool. It's aesthetically pleasing to some people. Just a guy in my truck. One thing they don't tell you about when you, like, no one mentions when you're learning, like, you're thinking about getting a bike, is the smell, right? So you smell a lot more stuff than you do when you're in a car. Yeah, we'll go this way. It's ridiculous. Like, I didn't think there was that many smells on the road, but oil, fuel, because some cars run them richer than others. Like, this bike's fast, but I think when I go to a super sport, I'm not going to be able to, like, just rip the throttle open as easy. Because I'm sure it'll have dire consequences of the bike looping. But, you know, we'll see. Nice. Nice Porsche 911 Turbo. Respect, sir. Dude, this road's like a fucking wave right now. Let's get over to this side. That's better. Dude, the roads here are so shit. They're not terrible, but you know, there's always road work going on. Then sometimes, like, I'm on my bike and there's a little bit of, if the road's a little wet, I kind of, you know, open the throttle up to about 3/4 and kind of swirl out the back wheel, because I know, like, as long as there's not a lot of people around, I could do it, let off, and it'll just get traction back. Now, I'm saying, like, it rained and the road's, like, just about dried, not like, oh, it's raining out, time to just open up the throttle every day. But, you know, slowly opening it. What really sucks is when you're riding and you haven't eaten in a while. Alright, what is he doing? Because he is... That guy was getting over. Yeah, you haven't eaten in a while and you're riding by somewhere and you smell their fucking food. And you're like, oh fuck man, some good ass barbecue. Well, you know, yeah. I think I'm gonna do a trip around somewhere on the island later this week. Next weekend. I don't want to make too big of promises. I might go up to North Shore, go see the waves, do a little adventure. Right now I'm just going around town. Those buses are cool. Fucking cool. Oh man, I already smell great restaurants here. Go around. Yeah, you're speeding to a stoplight. That's... Let's see. I don't know what first gear will ride out to, but I know what I'll ride it out to. I really wish I had a quarter-mile track here, or even an eighth, so I can go and like open this thing up, you know, legally. Not, you know. Look at this, I'm still turning, but I'm like way over here. Little leaning, very little. Very little. Alright guys, let's see a little bit of rain. Not much, it's probably gonna rain for 5 minutes then quit, same as always here. I just did this video because I wanted to get out and do one. Don't really have much to put out, like say or anything. You know. Anybody else do that where you over exaggerate your swerve over? I'm telling you, this Scout is so, I guess the word would be flickable. I don't know, they're driving slow, so I assume they're gonna try to get over. But I don't know. And I got a bus in front of me I don't want to deal with. You know what? We'll take it slow today. Bus. Oh, lane is mine. never fully understood what it meant to accidentally do like 60 or so, 60 until I got a motorcycle. You can accidentally do 60 without realizing it. 40 feels like 25 in a car. But that's because you're sitting up higher. But I will say, there's no better feeling than the wind on the open road, even if it's a shitty, dang, like beat up road. Nothing better. Maybe cracking a cold one with the boys. Oh yeah, let's finish this off on an article I read about earlier. Was it? I think it was last night. The article was released today. Queens of the Stone Age frontman Joshua Homme accidentally, supposedly, kicked a photographer in the face. Now, I don't know who's at fault. All I know is his foot made contact with her face, and that's pretty terrible. I don't know what else to say about it beyond, like, he might have been high or, like, intoxicated. Who knows? I'm not going to say one way or the other. I think she's probably going to sue him because it's Queen of the Stone Age. Money to be made there by suing them, so she will. And I mean, she did get kicked in the face. There's probably some compensation due, but I'm not 100% on like what should be given, what shouldn't. Who knows? That's up to the court of laws, law courts. Make sure I leave enough room because cars will just swipe a motorcycle. I don't know how many motovloggers there are in Honolulu. I know I'm one of them. I know there's a Fireblade pilot he has a like blue and yellow Fireblade Honda. It's a beautiful bike. Crazy awesome. So many things I learned in like the advanced rider and the basic, where I feel like nowadays you're at such an advantage over like old school riders, and like the amount of teaching they were given and safety and everything. Because my uncle rode for like 30 years and got hit once. The lady ran him over. Like, I don't even know how that happened. And he rode for years. And I mean, yeah. Now, if I was in that same situation, would I be able to do anything? Probably not. But I'd have a few more tools because of the classes. I like when the like speed zones drop, but people don't. Like, oh yeah, it's like a 15. I'm still gonna barrel through here. I feel like some of the videos you see online of like motorcyclists and like minor things like someone cutting them off or something is sometimes road rage. Sometimes it's like legitimate stuff, but like, I mean, I've had people cut me off, and yeah, you do get that sense. Get the fuck off my ass, dude. Make sure I turn quick.